We will compare U.S. versus Chinese aircraft numbers and capabilities. We'll also look at some specifics, the F-22 versus J-20, and a summary of relative strengths and weaknesses. Metric United States-China, PLAAF and PLA Navy, Air Force. Total combat, fighter, multi-role aircraft. The U.S. has roughly 1,600 to 2,000 plus fighters and interceptors in active service. Air and Space Forces Magazine +5, /gear +5 Chanelium, Channel IM English, +5 China AS, Modern Air Force, approx 1,600 modern fighters, 4th plus 5th generation, including Quasm 200, J-20 stealth fighters, and +400 4th generation types, J-10, J-11, J-15, J-16, etc. Default +3 ORF online. +3 number of 5th generation stealth fighters U.S., F-22 and F-35 series, plus others in development. As of recent data, USAF has 185 active F-22s and 400 plus F-35As. Wikipedia, +2 Air and Space Forces Magazine, +2 China, 195 J-20s in service as of mid-2024, production increasing. Default +2, default +2 production, induction trends, U.S. continues producing F-35s. Small numbers of advanced variants and new programs, e.g. NGAD F-47, planned. Reuters +2 Air and Space Forces Magazine +2 China is accelerating induction of J-20, J-16, J-10C, phasing out older second and third generation aircraft. ORF Online +2 Default +2 Major fighter stealth types and capabilities. Here are some of the core types and how they compare. Advantages and limitations. U.S. versus China. Here are major relative advantages and challenges for each side. Side advantages, limitations, challenges. United States. Superior stealth technology, especially in F-22, F-35, sensor fusion, battle networks, electronic warfare, extensive experience, training, logistics, global basing, high-quality missile and support systems. Large budget and industry for sustained R&D. Aging fleet in some non-stealth fourth-generation aircraft. Some aircraft are legacy, older models. Air and Space Forces Magazine, +1. Distance and logistical challenges in Asia-Pacific. Deploying forces far from home bases. High cost per stealth aircraft. Slow build rates for some advanced types. Stealth isn't perfect. Counter-stealth sensors improving globally. China. Rapid modernization, phasing out older platforms, bringing in new stealth, J-20, better radars, missiles. Large numbers. The sheer scale of fourth-generation fleet helps. Growing domestic production, better integration for regional missions. Strategic location. Operates closer to potential conflict zones, e.g. Taiwan, South China Sea, which reduces some logistical burden. Some aspects, e.g. engines, stealth materials, sensor fusion, pilot training and experience, still considered behind U.S. by many analysts. Limited combat experience compared to U.S. Dependence on external suppliers or legacy designs for some components, though this is reducing. Global reach, fewer overseas bases and less capacity for long-distance power projection, though increasing. Specific trait comparisons, F-22 versus J-20. Since this is a frequent comparison, here are some estimated side-by-side specs, or trade-offs. Feature F-22, J-20 top speed, Mach 2.25 International Aviation HQ, COM +1, Mach 2.0 International Aviation HQ, COM +1, combat, mission radius smaller than J-20 in some estimates. U.S. compensates with tankers and networked operations. 1945 +2, web flight +2, larger internal fuel, range in many estimates giving advantage in patrol, area defense missions near China's coasts. /gear, +3 1945, +3 ORF online, +3 stealth and sensors. Possibly superior overall stealth, front, rear, entire signature. Better IR stealth, better experience in stealth missions. Excellent radar, missile, and electronic warfare packages. Very mature battle networks. Likely strong frontal stealth. Some doubt about all aspect stealth, e.g. sides, rear, in open sources. Sensors improving, newer radars and missiles, PL-15, etc., closing gaps. overall balance and what it implies, U.S. still has qualitative edge in stealth, sensors, experience, support, global projection. China is rapidly closing the gap in both quantity and some quality parameters, especially for regional power projection. In a localized conflict, e.g. near Taiwan, South China Sea, China's proximity, numbers, and improving platform quality make it a formidable opponent. Long-range missions, sustained global operations, complex coalition operations, or operations penetrating strong air defenses are still where the U.S. likely retains greater advantage. If you like, I can pull together visual charts or a more up-to-date side-by-side of specific aircraft, F-22 vs. J-20, F-35 vs. J-35, etc., with all latest public estimates to see more precisely where the gaps are and closing. Do you want me to do that?